Hey guys, it's David from Red Wagon Dioramas. I gotta give you guys a little Black Series love on the channel. I haven't posted anything in a little bit. This is my Black Series collection behind me. I am gonna do a full video soon, a full tour. But today I'm gonna give you a little look at one of my dioramas down here in the bottom, and that is the Mandalorian and the spiders, the Krykna spiders. So let's take a closer look at that. I'll tell you how I made it. Really, it's very simple as far as the display. The centerpiece there is actually the spider that I handcrafted. So I have a whole video on that spider you can check out on the channel. And as always, guys, I appreciate it if you hit the like button for me on the video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I do videos on Black Series as well as vintage Kenner and other Star Wars collectibles. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at this diorama. Okay, so like all my dioramas on this wall, these are the IKEA cube shelves, the Kallax shelves, whether they're 5 cubes high, 5 cubes wide, and then I take out some of the dividers to give myself wider display areas. So this diorama here with the spiders is comprised of 3 cubes with the dividers taken out. This opening is about 40 inches wide, and they're about 13.5 inches tall. But basically I've got the Black Series Mandalorian in here. This is the one that came with the kind of the icy snow deco that came with the spiders. And then I've got Grogu down there. And I've got a bunch of the little spiders and the eggs. And then I've got some of the medium-sized spiders, a little bigger sized spiders. This one, I only have one of these. This was sold at Galaxy's Edge like maybe 4 years ago or so. Only got one of those guys. And then I've got the big custom built spider that I made. That I modeled after that Disney's Galaxy's Edge one. So anyway, for the spiders, you get the little babies there. Those are all from the TVC collection, as well as the small eggs there. And then the larger egg pods are from the Black Series. And then you've got these kind of medium-sized spiders. These are the ones that came with the TVC set with Mando. And then the larger ones here are from the Black Series set. I have custom painted the eyes black and given them some weathering on most of these, not all of them yet. And then, again, that was the Disney's Galaxy's Edge one. This one actually has a battery component. It actually, moves if you turn it on. I don't have it powered up right now. And then, of course, my custom, big one here, which is about 11 inches tall. He barely fits in there. If you guys want to see how I made this guy, there's a whole video on the channel that I posted a couple years ago. But he is basically a plastic water bottle inside there with some paper mache, a lot of hot glue, some beads for the eyes that I painted black, some plastic card down there for the beak. I can zoom in for you. Some wires and different bits and pieces. And then the legs were from a big plastic Halloween spider that I cut up, and I put little wires in the joints to articulate them, and then some hot glue to kind of give that knobby look to it. But that was a real fun piece to build. And it was actually one of the first videos that really took off on my channel, because I happened to publish that video like the week that episode dropped from Mandalorian. So all of a sudden I had this brand new spider out there on YouTube the same week that Disney decided to reintroduce the Krykna spiders, for the first time to live action, actually. So that was a really cool coincidence. Now, as far as the backdrop here, you guys are probably seeing, this is just white paper. I haven't done anything. This is probably my laziest diorama setup, because all it is crinkled white poster paper. Basically kind of crumple it up into balls and then, flatten it out and fit it into place. I think I just have it held in place with some Scotch tape. And here's a metal clip holding up that top corner. So, I mean, this is very, very quickly put together. Haven't done any real craft work on this at all, but it does the job pretty well. It gives a nice, just crinkling up the paper like this from a distance, from, a couple feet away, it looks awesome. Of course, I could make a fully sculpted, cave environment, kind of like how I did with my Hoth diorama down there. But I just didn't want to take the time, honestly. I just want something quick and easy. So that's why I chose the paper. I think I got like 4 of the Mando Spider TVC sets from Walmart when they went on clearance for like 12 bucks each. I also got some kind of good deal on the Black Series spiders. I think I got a bunch of those on clearance at Target for like 13. So yeah, it's a lot if you buy these all at retail to get this many spiders. But hunting around and watching the clearance aisle when these things were out is how I got most of these guys. Now for lighting here, I have the strip light, which I think I got from IKEA years ago. And that's the same light that I have on every cube here. They're all wired in. I don't like using battery lights, because then you have to change the battery. So I ended up investing in, wired lights that I could reliably have turn on when I wanted them to turn on. You can see those eyes on the Black Series one don't come painted. So I just painted those black. I actually used a black Sharpie on a couple of these because it was just convenient at the time. Whereas the TVC ones came nicely weathered and had black eyes and everything. I just was looking for a little more consistency from them, so I painted all the eyes black. You can see the difference here between the Black Series and the TVC egg pods, the size difference. But because I bought so many of those packs, both in both scales, I just put them all together and I thought it looked fine. I love the little tiny spiders everywhere. It's great. The little egg incubator backpack back there came with one of those vinyl statue figures of Grogu, bigger scale. But I just got rid of the Grogu and used that as a accessory to the scene. Unfortunately, I don't have the frog lady or any custom bits or pieces like that. I know some friends of mine have done customs of her, and that would be a cool piece to add to this scene if I wanted to. But honestly, I just wanted to showcase the spiders because they're so cool. Now, I do want to add that when I made this big spider here, I was going off Star Wars Rebels. The spiders that were on that planet, wherever they meet the Bendu character, that's what I was going after. So those spiders have 6 legs in that Rebels episode, whereas the other spiders in the Mandalorian episode have 8 legs. So that's why you do have some differences here. The spider from Galaxy's Edge has 6 legs, and that's what I modeled the big one after. But honestly, they blend in fine when you put them all together like this with all the different scales. Works really great. I really love it. All right, guys, so that's a little tour of this diorama. It's one of my simplest. Honestly, spent like no time on it as far as the crafting part of it, but it looks great on my shelf when I'm a few feet away or even across the room. It's a nice way for me to display the spider and all the other cool spiders that Hasbro made in the different scales. Let me know if you have any questions about this. You can see other videos of other dioramas on my channel, like this Death Star corridor. I have a video on that. I've got Yoda in his hut from Dagobah, Cloud City escape there, Endor bunker, the trash compactor. I still haven't done a formal video on the Hoth display yet, but I will get to that. All right, guys, so that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.